comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. King.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hurry up, let's go.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's caught left side, it's Woods. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bluff them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. They were ball hawks Bucs last week, they had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
First carry now for Alex Collins. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And again, it's Collins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over!
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And an alley to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. Well, Charles, Le'Veon Bell, 26 going on 27, and the shelf life of these NFL running backs seems to be getting shorter and shorter. How long can he go at this torrid pace?
Usually we say 30 is kind of the line of demarcation for a running back. But Le'Veon Bell played all 16 games in 2017, takes great care of himself off the field. I think he's got a chance to break through that 30-year-old mark, and in a big way.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the pass.
The modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett.
Well, about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Let's go now. Let's go! 77. These two.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Take 2 of them.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Got a man. It's the rookie from Maryland, DJ Moore. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's second down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Jackson on first down. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw again is Jackson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out come the Steelers. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go!
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. This is Bell on the dump off. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He finds Crabtree for the completion. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Leopard! Gone!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 10 more there and another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Jackson. It's caught by Crabtree. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Leopard!
Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Jack 16.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Go. Quarter.
Back now in Pittsburgh. Now a first down carry by Bell. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. And give him a gain of 37. They go play action here on first down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Now the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they got to send the defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll escape to his right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. Sometimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Yo.
Yeah, it was good.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I just was in there and shit. I'm about to play my game now.
38-yard line.
Oh, yeah,
And
who you
now
about to play?
defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
The nigga with the
Remember,
Browns.
they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
He still won.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he connects with Vance McDonald.
Shizzy playing
And he'll
his
take
shit
it
now,
down shy
too.
the 45 at the 46. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16.
Hey, JB, I see you stay using Morgan Burnett.
Yeah. That's why I don't mind Hayden stays in.
We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
You must have seen the pick I got with him.
Yeah. Did you ever put him at linebacker, or you just run with him at linebacker from that nickel
It's
shit?
1st and 10.
Yeah, just from this, just from the nickel.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Yeah.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
You gotta put your ID number.
Again, it's Bell. He can't get him down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Put your social
After that
security
run,
number,
still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play.
second
Can you
three,
envision them putting this in the air?
then you go to
Totally.
the
I mean, look at
4-digit
who he
numbers,
has under
you
center
put
right
X,
now. If you
X,
can't trust
and
him
then
with
the-
the football,
and then
you
put
can't
the
trust
last number.
anyone. And
Don't
frankly,
put
to
on
me,
it. You know what I'm
I want
saying?
the ball down the stretch.
Like you
Get the
put
first down,
the
keep it in
first
the hands
three,
of my offense.
then the second
I want to
digit,
turn it over to
you
them
go to
and
the
drive
4,
it.
you start with X, X.
He can run.
You go
Oh, no,
now.
he lost the football.
Okay.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but then ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to let the play call. You have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You know what I mean? Back
We've
to
seen
page
good cover
1.
skills on display throughout this game, really, from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Right here.
He'll look to throw.
When you get ready to do it, let me know so I can give you help.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's taken
So on these
down,
first two
but
calls, I
not
just
before
put my
getting this across
switches to
midfield,
reach
just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Oh, my God.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Moore with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Okay.
Back to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they hit with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Let's go now.
What, nigga?
They'll look to throw.
Over here.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
You got down left, nigga.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
This nigga got through the line as soon as this nigga hiked it. He didn't even get to drop back on him. You do that shit.
Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
I ain't playing, nigga. I'm playing with the Browns. Oh, yeah.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger.
I know.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tall. No, I talked to him. I gave boy the first one. They ain't about to get kicked out.
Roethlisberger to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Moore.
I just lost my first game.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Bro,
And that one,
I'm sick.
oh, it's
bro.
going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute
JB
drill
was
trying to
up.
get your guys down the field, and it's looking
All
like they're
in.
going to go up just
I was
short,
watching that
as
game.
this is
He
definitely
was
not his
all
best
in.
throw.
Tell me
And
why I
it'll
lost
wind
my
up being
points,
intercepted.
man.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here.
TC's looking for him last night. You ain't never seen nothing.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never
Oh, yeah,
take
'cause
that
that's
for
what we
granted,
gotta play
no matter
now.
who
They
you're
still
playing, no
like-
matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your
Hey,
own
I
home
can't wait to
facility.
play his weekend.
No one thinks we can do
Tight
this.
right now.
Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Baltimore, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.
I'm sick.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women
Somebody
on our
did that.
crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
I mean, I was like niggas move linebackers to, I mean, safeties and linebackers. That's more realistic. But I don't know. I don't know about that.
This nigga talking shit too, bro. I swear to God, he's not good.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
He said Ravens. with the purple devil looking face, bro.
He is not good, bro.
Somebody tell him boy the bro, man.
Damn, I just tuned in. 21 already.
Tell me something I don't know. No, I just ate mine.
Like, check out the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo.
Yeah, I thought the Russ was gonna get in there.
You in no chat, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Call like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You in no chat, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about? Hold up. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me, though. You either with me or
driver's license with my ID number.
win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win. Big J Rock go on 10, 10, 10, 10. Exit at 4. Bring friends. That black too dope. Jump in. You might wanna keep scope.
Seen that JB, that was a pick, bro. They ain't even let me jump for it.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be undefeated.
These ops ain't win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, catch a rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.
Damn.
Look at them.
That shit probably from YouTube, because that's how I want
Day one, ain't a lot of
JB
us.
be doing.
Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist. And her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans.
I'm really speechless right now, bro. I'm so ready to advance. Shit got me tight.
I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vanish. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done there every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket.
What?
Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad.
This nigga
Girl,
trying
you
to
know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.
My John?
We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another
Yo.
day in the USA.
Oh, this ain't
Another
even get
day
it.
in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure.
Bruh,
I just
yeah.
wanna make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach
I
us
need a
to hate
receiver,
what we
bro.
see in the mirror. But it can't break our spirit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty
I know
vans.
he
Clean
could.
money, I count stacks
Yeah, I
with
would
these
be.
dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.
I figured he wouldn't go for that anyway. He got Anthony Barr. Yo, I thought he caught that. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah. Nah, I was gonna trade, I forgot. I did want Clowney though.
I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. Nerve, these the last days. Know you get money, quiet storm, have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tips. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss the death, forever taking that. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss the death, forever taking that. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over my head, here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my head. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my head. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the head. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You a shook one, Reeves and all the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a here I go to the next episode.
You said, why is it not playing?
Beast Coast. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm indeed cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I
Told him to just add me.
God didn't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like your warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. Bitch. On that quiet storm. T-O-N-Y. Top of New York. With a pitchfork.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what plastic. I said, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Yeah. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front. I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back. 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 Women pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all so don't be talking.
Oh my god, I had it on that.
You look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina. Belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Hey, back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just with plastic. I said, babe, it's a. He said it's a.
Oh, I'm right here.
You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Yeah. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front. I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back. 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 With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up. I see you like a again. Why you was sleeping on me? I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you're I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back.
Who the 49ers? He 4-0. This shit keeps skipping. Mm. That red zone defense got his ass in a box. Shit's sad, bro. This shit is sad to watch. I'm trying to compete with this nigga for rushing yards. Yeah, I got it. I'm about to start uploading shit. Nigga Marshawn got 170. He probably gonna be in first now. That's crazy. He definitely gonna be in first.
Four braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make the fit. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to believer. I
Yeah,
believe
shit
when they
got it.
didn't
I
believe.
don't know. Was that easy
That's why I
too?
don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't, things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping